What's up, guys? Back with another one. Brian,
let's go. Keep going, Ryan.
man, George.
Keep going. This metal tournament is about to be crazy.
Yeah, man, it's about to get cracking, man.
I know it.
You know, see, you guys get the real, authentic,
all
like,
that.
on the spot review here because I didn't even know he was gonna do that. That kind of threw me off like a mother.
I'm ready, man.
But anyway, yeah, man, Las Vegas coming.
Coffee. Ready for it to hit the bloodstream. It hasn't hit the bloodstream yet. I know you're surprised by that with the hyped up clapping, but when that caffeine hit.
Yeah, man. So what you guys think about that clip, man?
Yeah.
That was from the Dream Theater concert that we went to last weekend.
In L.A. at the Wiltern.
Yeah, man. And
Shout out to them for showing us a great time, man. Inviting us
show.
out. Dope.
Super fun, man. I had a good time, man. It was super loud, but I know next time to bring my earplugs. But
I guess I was thinking like, man, earplugs is for soft dudes, man. Anybody wearing earplugs, man. That means you don't know anything. That means you ain't used to that metal energy, right? And then we looked around, everybody had earplugs on. Like, are you a fucking idiot?
You need them.
You better wear earplugs.
Yeah. But it was dope though, man. It was super cool, man. They put on a great show. They played Fall Into the Light. I believe they did that in honor of us, because they didn't do it the first night, according to their management team.
We could be wrong on that.
Yeah, we could be wrong. We could be wrong.
But according to flattering ourselves, but we think their management, I think they had mentioned that they performed that song knowing that we're going to be in the building because we did a review of Fall Into the Light. If you haven't seen that reaction, check that out. And just overall, man, great experience. Loved seeing people from all ages, all backgrounds come together and enjoy music. The musicianship was excellent as expected. They did some crazy. The drummer was on some crazy shit with drumming, drumming with the setup of the drummer and the keyboardist
he had like cylinders up front. Oh, it was dope.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So they performed their asses off.
Killed it, man. And our subs came out and showed us love too as well, man. We shout out a couple people.
Yeah, we did take down a few names. Shout out to Court.
Yep.
Chris, Ray, Eddie, George, and Ray. We thought Ray was part of the band.
Yeah, he looked like he was.
And we were like,
swagging that shit out.
We don't think he is, but if he's not, if he is a part of the band, and we don't think he is, we were just worried that we.
But Ray,
if
you're not part of a band, you should be a part of a band.
He looked like he was.
Because you look like he had that look
smooth
down.
metal cat.
Yeah, it's like what's going on?
Yeah,
so super cool, man.
We might do a video just breaking that down one day. Just kind of giving you guys a little bit more insight on what we thought of the concert. But overall, great time. Thank you very much to Dream Theater. Man. And their team, Kevin, management, for showing us a lot of love.
We can't thank them enough.
Oh, yeah, we bought a shirt, too. Yep. Distance Over Time for their album.
Just wanted to show
them support, man. They showed us support by bringing us out and promoting our channel, man. So we just wanted to show them some love and buy that shirt. Shirt is dope. Check that album out if you haven't done it.
Yeah, man.
It is their new joint. So, all right, man. Progressive Metal Tournament.
Yeah, we're kicking it off. And so we thought to kick it off.
Very excited about this.
We should start with Dream Theater.
There you go.
Why not, right? We did a poll on our Patreon platform, so shout out to all our patrons that participated in that and Pull Me Under won pretty easily, right?
Yes.
I mean, it was, I think, 40% of the people voted there.
Let's run down the names here. The Glass Prison.
Yep.
In the Name of God, Panic Attack, Pull Me Under, Learning to Live, This Dying Soul, Constant Motion, Breaking All Illusions, Fatal Tragedy, The Dance of Eternity. Out of all those, Pull Me Under won pretty convincingly. So
Killed it, man.
So that's what we're doing. One more thing before we start. So this is the new format. So part one, us reacting, and then part two will be us giving our analysis, and we're actually going to do call-ins for the part two of this as well.
Yes, sir.
So we'll kind of make our decision on who advances into the finals
in our second video.
In our second video, so it'll be 2 videos.
Yep.
Cool.
Let's get it.
Let's get into it. Dream Theater.
Pull me under. This part was incredible live, man. Incredible. That was crazy.
That was fire.
And that was a little odd time signature stuff going on right there, but that shit was hard though, man. I love the way that sounds, man.
There was a pause, and is that slight little pause between the riffs, so it had the pattern established. That
shit is so
right.
raw.
First of all, the transition initially,
into
from
that
those sort of 80s like sex scene chords. You know what I'm saying?
Sex scene chords.
It's like sex scene in the 80s, like that's those chords, but they were beautiful though. Not sex scene, but like romantic.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah,
Kid from the 80s.
It almost sounds like Miami Vice-ish. Remember Miami Vice? You know what I mean?
I love those chords in the beginning, but when they transition into those heavy, hard, chugging,
I love that. I think we both love that. That's
crazy.
That's just our shit. I've just come to the realization that that's just my shit. Like
it should be progressive thrash. That'd be my favorite genre.
I'm telling you,
progressive thrash. Yeah, mix that shit. Crushed it. Love that
Bad.
transition. Let's run that back a little bit.
Let's run that back, boy.
Off, man.
Man.
You know, the thing is interesting, man, is I see in the comments, man, and we pay attention to the comments, man. I see this whole gateway song thing. Give him this one because it's a gateway song. It's not too much for him, and I get it. If you've seen our Metropolis 1 reaction, then I understand.
And he's talking about reactions, like what you guys suggest that we should react to.
Right. So the thing about this song to me is it's not just a good introduction song. It's just a great song.
Yes,
that they've done.
Just sounds great.
It's just great. It's done. There's technical elements to it. Obviously, they're crushing it technically. Mm-hmm. It's got enough nuance and complexity, and the melody is very good. It's just one of their best songs. Period. It's
I think so too.
It's not just it's just a good gateway song to Dream Theater, and I can understand hearing this why people were saying that this is the song that sort of catapulted them in. And this definitely should have been.
It's justifiable. It's justifiable.
This would have been a very good introduction song, but not because it's just easy and palatable. It's because it's a great fucking song. It's just a good song.
Yep.
And
I still think it really capitalizes on what they're great at, but it's still musical enough for people to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if this is not your favorite band or your favorite genre, it's just something that you can appreciate, and it's still technical. I think this should satisfy everybody. Everybody, the metal purist and a person that's not necessarily a metal purist.
You can just hear why it has the mass appeal. Why it appealed to. I wouldn't say I wouldn't call this commercial. To be honest with you. I would call it more on the commercial end for some of the other songs that we've heard from Dream Theater. But you can see why this appealed to more people outside of that sort of niche fan base that they have. But you can also see how this can still appeal to sort of the purists of the band. This is just a great overall song, done very well, great musically.
Perfect.
Probably the best song we've heard. I mean, I'm gonna reserve judgment, but this is looking like it's probably gonna be my favorite from them. So
it's hard.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, man. This big one. Yo. That's it?
It's saying that's it. We are on a streaming platform and it's saying 8 minutes and 14 seconds, and that's where it stopped.
That was an abrupt stoppage there, wasn't it? The end to the song just came up very abruptly.
Is that really how
I don't know if that's right,
be?
though. I mean, that doesn't sound right. It sounded like they were in mid, like,
yeah,
they were singing still.
It was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I get like abrupt stoppages, but like this was like, no.
It sounded like our shit fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought the computer was fucked up.
Not again. Yeah, that's what it's saying here on,
I guess
on
so.
Tidal, and then I'm looking here on YouTube. Just kind of as
so I guess that's exactly what it is.
It's saying on YouTube that it's the same time length.
Yep.
That's just strange. Well, that was a weird abrupt ending.
Yeah, I was in mid head bob.
Well, anyways, dude, crushed it though.
That was phenomenal.
Crushed it. You know what I mean?
Man. That was a dope song, man. I liked everything about that, man. And that's hard for me to say, especially when we're talking about progressive metal, because there's always a part in there where I'm like, I like this, but I didn't like that. But dude, throughout that whole song, I thought that was solid, man.
They crushed that song, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing that I can nitpick at with this song. I thought the melody was incredible. Haven't been the biggest sort of supporter of the vocalist throughout some of the songs I've heard, but I thought that the melody was written so well, and that was what captivated me the entire time. So the melody was so strong in this and was arranged so well that it was great. I appreciated what they did vocally on this as well.
Yeah.
And I was kind of in and out the lyrics as I was grooving to this, man, because they really had me captivated with the music. But as I was looking at the lyrics, he's kind of talking. It almost seems like this song is following a man, or is getting into the psyche of someone who's willing, is almost courageous when faced with death. It's almost like they're contemplating their own mortality. And saying the world is spinning around me, this world is spinning without me. Every day sends futures to pass. Every breath leads me one less to my last. So it's almost like he's thinking about death. He understands that death is inevitable. And when it says when I think of pull me under, like I'm ready
to die. Ready to
pull
die.
Pull me under, 6 feet under.
I'm done.
I'm prepared for it. And the song, the music seems to work with that. It seems like it's a courageous sort of march into the void of death. So, crushed it. I thought the lyrics were great. I thought the melody was great. I thought the fucking transitions into those heavy chugging riffs were fire. I don't want to give too much, but we're going to go into a little bit more detail in our breakdown.
On our part two, yeah. But just to echo your sentiments, man, I liked everything about this. Transitions was fire. I thought, the only thing that I think we disagree on is the vocalist. I think the lead vocals, man, I think it works. I'm not saying he's like the fucking most phenomenal vocalist out there, but dude, it works, and he sounds great. Even when we saw them live, I was like, man, he sounds good. He sounds just like the record. You know what I mean? So I could dig it, man. I could dig it. Everything about this song I liked a lot, man. You know, I really didn't get into the lyrics as much either, but I thought it was interesting. You know, I was so enamored with the way that the chorus was written and the way it sounded coming out of his mouth. I thought it was just.
I love the way
it was just phenomenal.
They wrote that melody was excellent.
I can't even speak right, man. It gets me so fucking hyped. I'm like, man, this shit is just. It's just dope. It's just dope, man.
Look, Opeth, man.
Yeah,
Opeth.
You got your work cut out for you.
You better not play no games, man. Yeah. That was a very, very good start to the tournament.
That was a good showing, man.
That's a very, very good song, man. And I just think that everything was blended so well. The drumming was excellent with Mike Portnoy. Yeah. And I think that's what I noticed about.
The drumming is crazy.
I think that was Mike Portnoy in this song earlier on. They're with Mike Mancini now, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think this was Mike Portnoy's era, I guess you could say. And one thing that I noticed about Dream Theater versus other bands, man, is I don't know if we've heard, and maybe it's just my memory is fading or it's maybe off, but how they infuse the keyboard in their music is just, I think, the best I've heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The keyboard is really shines.
That's true.
And adds such a different dimension and different layer of
to the actual
complexity
musicianship.
and aesthetic to the music, and I think it's awesome. You know what I mean? So we can go on and on, and
Yeah.
we're gonna break it down.
We're gonna save that for the
So Metropolis 1, going back and thinking about Metropolis 1, our first exposure to it. Yeah. This to me would have been an amazing introduction to this band, as
First
I said
time
earlier.
listen, yep.
Not because it's easier to take in, which I believe it is, but because I think it's just an overall great song. I
think
would
so, too.
put this up. You know, we gonna listen to Dream Theater in more depth. They're like their entire catalog, but this song I would venture to say is probably one of their best songs. Period.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? Regardless of how easy or palatable it is to take in.
But now that we're a little bit more experienced, my ear is a little bit more experienced, I would be open to going back and listening to some of their older stuff as well. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that too, because people have said that in the comments, man. Maybe you guys should do a video of songs that you really didn't dig the first time, and now that you guys are a little bit more, experienced with the music and the genre, and heard a lot more, maybe now your taste has changed, Yeah. And I think it has. Yeah. I think that might be a fun video to do. So
shout out to Dream Theater.
Yes, sir.
That was fire.
That was incredible,
not because
man.
they invited us to the show, because it was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it was just fire.
Shout out to them, man. All right, so that's the end of the video. Stay tuned for the Opeth Face Off. That video will be uploaded pretty much at the same time as this one, and then we're gonna make our decision, like I said, in another video with call-ins for subs. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get early access to our content.
Yes, sir.
Link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.